What's up?
From the Giants 27, Darnold over the middle, and the catch is made inside the 5-yard line.
Marissa knows me so well. That does make me happy. Big smile on my face over here.
Good start for your former club. As Darnold airs it out, Jefferson has it. First catch today for Justin Jefferson out across midfield. 4th down and 2 for the Vikings. Darnold throws.
Too easy.
It is caught for a touchdown by Jefferson. Darnold, pump fake, throws, end zone, touchdown. Jalen Naylor.
Darnold 3rd down and 3. First possession for the Vikings. He gets away from one. That was Tillery. He's chased on the near side. And out of bounds he goes. Running for a first down. And his impact so far on the Viking defense. 2nd down 9. Darnold getting messy, going deep, and he's got Jefferson. He's got Jefferson. It's a foot race downfield with Brown. Shifting gears. Getting a block. That's 6.
He hesitates, and all it takes is a slight hesitation. He sees that dig. He's like, oh no, do I got to jump on it? Wait, now I'm too late getting back. Jefferson's gotten behind me, and that's what allows that deep throw to take place. Brown just hesitating a little bit.
Jones the back, 1st and 10. Darnold, who threw an interception the last time, but this time has the twirling wide receiver, Jalen Naylor. 3rd and 13. Darnold. And caught right there by Jefferson. Timeouts, 3rd down and 10. Darnold moves up nicely, and now he's on the move. Look at him run.
Smart by him. You don't want to run too long.
The fake. Block Bradbury. End zone. Touchdown. Naylor.
Watch the motion to the inside by Naylor. He goes to the inside of the tight end, splits both defenders. They think because of that short motion.
Weird day in the NFL. New Orleans against Dallas. 3rd down and 8. Other games right there. You saw one at back to pass. Darnold long. Oh, he caught it. Naylor caught
it. 3rd and goal. Darnold out of the pocket. Darnold will throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson open. 1st down for Minnesota. Darnold sells the fake, throws it downfield, and drives it to Jefferson. How does Justin Jefferson get so wide open?
94 yards in the season opener, and he's benefiting from their emphasis on it.
Darnold guns, open man, Jones, touchdown! The Minnesota Vikings defenses are scheming to stop more than him. He has to be so many things for this team. Darnold snatched by Jefferson. One of the captains of this Texans squad, Jefferson, back in there. Darnold looking. Darnold uncorks, and it's caught along the sideline by Naylor. 8th play of the drive. Shotgun. Darnold looks, throws it, caught. Naylor, touchdown! Shotgun, Darnold, in a crowd, it's caught! Johnny Munt, touchdown, Vikings!
O'Neal the block, Darnold to the air, caught on the play, grabbed by Naylor. And he goes into Packer territory. Darnold again with time, and to the end zone, caught, touchdown, Jordan Addison.
Getting the run game going has been important as well.
2nd and goal, Darnold to the air and caught for the touchdown. This by the tight end, Josh Oliver. His first this season. Darnold 9 of 12, blocked by Jones to the end zone and caught. Jefferson, that is a touchdown. And for a 2nd time, they have gone at the replacement. They rush 4. Darnold, what a catch to the Green Bay 37-yard line.
Expect a Lambeau leap, guys.
11 carries and 52 yards so far. 1st and 10, Darnold. Pocket getting messy, being chased on the play. Enoch Barney can't bring him down, and out of bounds he runs. Again, another run by Darnold. To the air. Darsaw block, and he's got his receiver. That's Jefferson. Underneath, caught Jefferson. Blockers ahead. He got one at the 30 from Jones. He's in there now. 1st and 10. The block. Darsaw block. That's caught downfield at the 13-yard line and grabbed by Addison.
So here's Darnold with a play fake. Over the middle to Justin Jefferson. Into Jets territory. 1st down. Getting the majority of these snaps. Darnold throws to an open Jefferson. 2nd and 5, play fake. Darnold surveys and has an open Addison.
Interception on that last drive.
Darnold on 2nd and 9. Lots of time over the middle to Jefferson. Big, huge gain for 18. 2nd and 13. Darnold on the play fake. Over the middle. There's his tight end, Johnny Munt.
Have to do it in the aggregate. Hutchinson out. Darnold protected. Rifles over the middle and a lunging grab by Jefferson near mid. Fake it to Jones, pump it to Jefferson, and now Darnold takes off. He's got a 1st down and more, and he slides shy of midfield. 3rd and long for Darnold, taking a shot for Jefferson! Pressure coming from Anzalone, that gets picked up. Darnold to the sideline for Naylor with a tough catch, and he spins out of traffic down inside the 45 of Detroit. Off play action to Jones. Stepping up. Deep shot. It is Addison! Flips the field down to the 40 of Detroit.
Last minute adjustments also within the headset.
From the 42. Play action. Darnold looking downfield. Fires over the middle into traffic. Completes it. Jefferson. Darnold on a 2nd and 7. That shoulder shake. Fires over the middle. Caught. Jefferson again. He's made score the opposition 58-3 over 6 games. Darnold again, that shake. Looks the other way. Wide open. Touchdown. Tight end Josh Oliver. Hawkinson is ready to come back maybe in their next game. Darnold fires over the middle. Caught again. 1st and goal. Ball spotted right at the 10. Darnold, good protection again. That's caught, and that is Sherfield. 6 yards since 2nd and 8. Darnold avoids the sack, fires. You knew that was coming. The minute you talk about a guy who they take away, Darnold to the corner to Jefferson. Can he one-handed? He's juggling. And they are going to say he did catch it. 3rd down and 3 as we start the 4th. Darnold steps up in the pocket, throws, and it's along the sideline. It is caught by Aaron Jones.
Good. From the 36, hasn't been targeted yet. Darnold gets rid of it in time. On cue to the 45. Catch number 1 for Jefferson. For the Bills, the team the Colts play next Sunday. Darnold to work from the 43. In the middle, Jefferson. On the run, Jefferson. Gain of 22. Pressure comes. The throw of Jefferson again. And a 24-yard reception. Darnold and the Vikings start from the 30. They'll do it with play action. And the throw to Jefferson complete. Jalen Jones couldn't bring him down, and Jefferson's got another 20-yard catch. 2nd and 6. Darnold's got time. He's got Hawkinson. The tight end's got it at the 26-yard line. 1st and goal for the Vikings. Darnold throws on the run to Addison. Did he bring it in? Yes! Great catch! Touchdown, Vikings! Keep
Keep an eye on him and the decisions that Kevin O'Connell makes. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Shot down the field for Jefferson, who brings it in to the 2-yard line. Justin Jefferson. 3rd and goal. Darnold throws to the goal line. Touchdown, Jalen Naylor. Show the pressure, they back out of it as Darnold throws. Receiver fell, but the other one's open. It's Addison inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 11. And he'll do a little play action here, looking for the tight end. Oliver! Touchdown! The Vikings up 10.
I think Kevin O'Connell just told us exactly what he thinks.
That is a major piece of versatility for this offense with Hockenson back. Darnold rifles over the middle, and he's got Justin Jefferson again down inside the 45-yard. Darnold off the play-action fake, deep down the middle. Josh Oliver, the tight end, who has really stepped up in the absence of Hockenson, and now those two are playing together. That's so many close games under Kevin O'Connell in his 3 seasons. Darnold, the play action. Can this get going? Up top, what a catch. Jordan Addison down to the 44-yard line of Jacksonville. Expected Aaron Jones.
Maybe precautionary, but regardless, that's 71 rushing yards right there. And a quiet 71, but that helps your team.
Well, Darnold rifles. T.J. Hockenson back in the mix and into Jacksonville territory.
Brian Callahan's defensive coordinator, Denard Wilson, really liked this kid Brownlee, a rookie. Young man they took with the 5th-round pick out of Louisville. What a moment here. Boy, they nearly get to Darnold as he hits his man. Wide open, it's Addison. Addison, touchdown.
Two safeties back, one safety back. You play one safety back, it's only a matter of time before they get the ball to Jefferson.
Darnold firing, wide open. He's got Jefferson.
Look, they're so close and fine-lined that you'd like to see him throw, and we see Darnold go in for the touchdown there, guys. You'd like to see the official throw and maybe replay come in.
Josh, as laid back as they come, as is Kevin O'Connell. What a dynamic between those three and the rest of their offensive staff. 2nd and 11, Darnold over the middle, completes, threads the needle to Addison.
It's only a matter of time before you start to see Darnold go deep to Justin Jefferson.
Play action from Darnold on 1st and 10. Darnold, boy, hit on the release and somehow gets it out. Jefferson, just an amazing play by Darnold. And look at that graphic there. That has been the story.
That is a tough call on 3rd and long.
Just when they're about to get off the field, Darnold now trying to capitalize for the Vikings. Going to throw on the run, threads the needle, has his tight end. It's Oliver. Run out of bounds. This will be the 7th play of the drive. 1st and goal. Or maybe a little miscommunication. He completes nonetheless. Akers, and he's in for the Minnesota touchdown.
So now 1st and 5. Darnold with time. He wants to go deep for Addison, and it is caught inside the 5 at the 2. Jordan Addison. 3 receivers. The single setback is Akers. Jefferson in motion. Play action. Darnold surveys, finds Addison in the end zone. He plucks it for 6. 2nd and goal. That's Jones in motion. Darnold looking. Darnold to the sideline. Naylor with the catch. Touches the pylon, and that's a touchdown for Jalen Naylor. Vikings. And Jefferson in motion on 1st down. Quiet day for Jefferson. 1 catch for 7 yards. Darnold going up top early, and he finds Addison, and Addison bouncing off a tackler down the sideline. Addison down. Play action. Darnold in the pocket. Leaping grab. T.J. Hockenson with a flag down. They converted on 3rd and 13 earlier in the drive. Darnold down the sideline. Hockenson all alone. The tight end has the 1st down and much, much more. Darnold. And there is Justin Jefferson with the 1st down. Just his 2nd and 8. Darnold off The play fake. Wide open at the 20 is Hawkinson. Down the sideline.
He's big, he's strong, he's very athletic.
Let's it rip, and there's Jefferson again. Second catch of the drive. Justin Jefferson inside the 30.
Stephon Gilmore out, as you heard Pam tell us, with that hamstring.
Cam Akers in there, running back to begin this drive. From the 30, Darnold to throw off play action. He'll throw on the move, and he's got Jalen Naylor. First catch of the day. And he goes for 17. Inside the 5 with a 1st and goal. Darnold looks to throw for it. Pressured from behind. Keeps his eyes downfield and has a wide open man for the touchdown. Johnny Munt, his 2nd of the year. Vikings finally find the end zone.
A little more of a drop back pass type scenario here for Minnesota.
2nd and 14. Linebacker blitzes. Kaiser White hits Darnold as he throws, but it's threaded through to Jefferson. What a bullet from Darnold into pressure from the 30. Not hit Addison yet. Here he is inside the 15. 18 yards on.
Get this down. Get as many plays they can on the plus side of the 2-minute.
Darnold steps up, lets it go. There's Addison with a perfect throw. Inside the 40. Jefferson and Addison both to the top. Darnold lets it rip, and there he is. Justin Jefferson saving the day. On 4th and 7. Fumbling problems. Darnold will look to throw for it. Pressure from behind. Hits Jones out of the backfield. Redemption for Aaron Jones. Minnesota has come all the way back to tie the game.
So it's just running back mesh. They're going to just cause interference with the 2 receivers to the right, and then Aaron Jones is offset on the left side of the quarterback, and then he's going to run all the way out to the flat.
3rd down and 5, opening drive for the Vikings. Darnold rips it to the sideline, and Addison goes up to catch it. His mom has. She said, I'm glad they sat you down because you look like you needed it, son. Darnold given time. Arm was hit as he let it go. Addison adjusted and finds himself with a touchdown. Sack. Only the 3rd of the season for Judon. Darnold steps up, delivers, and there is Jefferson, a diving catch. And 6, they will have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. Bringing pressure. It's picked up. Darnold, end zone, Jefferson, touchdown. Justin Jefferson.
Love this with him and Hawkinson.
Terrell's over Jefferson. Darnold steps up out of a collapsing pocket, threads it through, and Hawkinson.
Now they bring all 32. I like to call it the Greg Olsen rule. As I sat there in the loser's bracket.
Darnold hits crossing Jefferson, a strike on the move. In here, Falcons bringing pressure. Darnold in trouble. Sam Darnold keeps it alive. Darnold on the run. Open man. Coverage blown. Walk-in touchdown. Justin Jefferson. Goes to Justin Jefferson. He motions across the formation. Darnold looks in his direction. Instead, underneath, it's T.J. Hawkinson. He's got a first quarter last week to lead him from behind. Can he do it again in the 4th quarter here? Wants Addison downfield. Comes back. Fights for the ball. And makes the grab.
Motion. Now look, Terrell's on the outside.
Darnold lets it rip for Addison. At the pylon. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2nd and goal. Darnold looking for his 5th touchdown pass of the day. Addison gets his 3rd. You've got these Vikings headed for a 6th straight win. Darnold already 5 touchdown passes under his belt today. Threads it through to Josh Oliver. And the blocking tight end galloping free. His first game back from injury. And on his first catch, he gets 25 yards.
We're really good down here in the red zone, limiting the touchdowns of Minnesota. This will be key again tonight.
Play action from Darnold. End zone. Touchdown, Jefferson.
We see here from the Minnesota Vikings as well as the Los Angeles Rams watching those teams.
Blitz coming. Vikings able to pick it up. Darnold finds his man. Catch made by Addison. In Sunday NFL countdown. 2nd and 11 over the middle. Jefferson down to the 1. Strong catch in traffic.
Darnold. Over the middle, got a man, got a touchdown to Jordan Addison. His 5th touchdown in the last 5 games, and the Vikings strike first. On 2nd down, Darnold, in cut, catch made, and Jefferson has it out to Second chance for Darnold. Throw an end zone for Jefferson, and they cash in with a touchdown. Essentially, you got to always have that in your back pocket with your receiver. Flag is thrown, so's that ball. It's caught by Hawkinson. 2 penalty markers come flying in. Important for Minnesota. It helps the play action game as well. We've seen a lot of this from Darnold. That maneuvering in the pocket and a diving catch by Justin Jefferson. Off play action. Stepping up. Launching downfield. And it is caught! Twisting, turning, touchdown, Jefferson. Minnesota's back in front.
This is an incredible throw. Quick play action. He gets up to the line of scrimmage, but look, there's 2 defenders here. There's no excuse for that guy to be open like that.
Rejuvenation of his career. They go quick again here. Second down. Has time this time. Loads. Going deep. Has a man. Naylor. He's got it. Touchdown.
Try to throw it deep.
They get the snap off. He's protected again. Darnold fires. It is caught for a first down. Naylor again. And another. Vikings all 3 timeouts. See what they can do. Darnold lets one go in the middle. Hawkinson in stride. Down the seam for a huge gain. 3rd and 7. Blitz coming. Darnold sees it. Throws it. Caught. Naylor again. He's had a big day. Down to the 35. Darnold. Some pressure. Senses. Throws. Goes in. Caught. Touchdown Vikings. It's Addison. Fake. Darnold loading up. Rips it to Addison. Hauls it in at the 20. Play clock winding down. Get the play off. It's Darnold. Gets it to Akers on a screen. Akers inside the 5. Akers scores. Touchdown Vikings. They're not in the same environment. They're not in the same league today. Now Darnold looking to add on over the middle. Jefferson in stride. Justin Jefferson down to the 30.
Get on 0. They let it go. Late pressure. Darnold hit as he throws. Caught by Jefferson inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. What a job by Darnold hanging in there. 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6. Darnold throwing in the middle, first down and more for Naylor. Naylor takes it to the 35-yard line. Jefferson widens out a little bit at the top of the screen. Lines again bring the extra pressure. Darnold's firing that way. Jefferson's got it with Robertson down and looking for a flag. Jefferson goes forward. He's shy of the first.
They can't win like that. They have to make big plays with their wideouts.
Pressure picked up that time. He's chased by Campbell, throwing on the run. There it is. Stumbling out of bounds is Naylor. Thought he would have had a lot more at the 45.
Him being out in coverage.
Good protection. Here's Jefferson. Big play and gets popped by Lake.
The ball to Cam Akers to make this a 3rd and 3.
Darnold protected. Hawkinson spinning catch and a first down.
They got returned for a touchdown, and he comes right back and does the same thing.
3rd down and 14. Gets through trouble and delivers a strike to Justin Jefferson. He's really developed during the course of the year, Jalen Naylor. Darnold completes to Hawkinson, and he is in for the touchdown. And boy, did the Vikings need that. And the entire organization just fantastic. 2nd down and 10. Darnold takes off. And he's got a first down plus. Bigger concern right now is the health of Brian O'Neill, their outstanding right tackle.
Yeah, he got hit right at the end of that play, but here you got Sam.
In this Seattle offense.
From the 35, they begin with a pass play and a threaded needle over the middle for a first down to Jackson Smith-Njigba. More than 50% of the receiving yards from last year gone. They're having to replace more than any offense. Darnold floats one. Smith-Njigba's loose. Jackson Smith-Njigba gets behind the rookie.
Shell defenses.
And now throw over the middle. Smith-Njigba.
Now they can go fast. They'll take a timeout. You see McDonald, he raced down the sideline.
2nd and 10 with 30 seconds. Looks short, lets it rip. Tight window, Cooper Kupp. First catch is a Seahawk. Of an empty set. 4-man rush. So he's got time, but tight windows. He's got an open tight end in the flats. Across his body, finds a man. Smith and Jigba for a first down. With a minute 13, 2nd and 10. Darnold, one-on-one. Smith and Jigba! They went back to Smith and Jigba, and he beat Green. 41 yards to the 14.
The go-to guy all day has been Smith and Jigba. Watch, he sells the out, up, and just that double move. Ball's put on the money, and Seattle's in business. Remember, they still have that lone timeout.
Off play action now. Darnold floats it. Open man. It's a touchdown. And Seattle jumps out in front on the first NFL catch for Torrey Horton. The rookie has a score.
Well, he's back at home, and you could tell they love to move him around. He's going to be effective in the slot.
Now they go with a short pass for Elijah Arroyo, the tight end, in his second NFL game, their second-round pick. Over the middle on the slant, Cooper Kupp against Ramsey. The former Rams meet again.
And now it's one-on-one. Sam Darnold threading the needle with that throw, but that's where they've been effective.
Trying to protect Darnold here. Over the middle, it's a touchdown. A.J. Barner. And Seattle's right back in it.
So you see his eyes are right down the midline, and then he gets to his target. Doesn't even hitch on that throw. Back foot hits the ground.
Trying to get set. They get the snap. Pressure coming. Patrick Queen. Darnold spins away and flips it ahead. And it's a first down for A.J. Barner. Oh, Sam Darnold with a little bit of maneuvering to get away from the speedy Patrick Queen.
Well, watch the immediate pressure inside from Patrick Queen. And there goes Sam Darnold. Underrated athleticism. He made plays like this all year last year in Minnesota. And then
Seattle avoids disaster on third down. Now play action. Shot downfield. Smith in Jigba's got it against Ramsey. Down to the 10-yard line. And a beautiful touch throw by Darnold.
2nd down and 10. Pressure coming. Darnold in trouble and still on his feet. Now moving, and he's got a man. Smith and Jigba at the 30. And Smith and Jigba shoved out by Alontae Taylor. Torrey Horton goes in motion on 1st down and 10. A play fake. Darnold on the move. Darnold throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His first touchdown of the season.
This offense and what it's able to do, and this is old school Gary Kubiak going boot.
Darnold to the air, and he fires to a wide open man. It's caught. That's the tight end, 8. Seattle inside the red zone. Darnold back to the air, throwing end zone for Horton. Touchdown! Torrey Horton, a punt return score, and now through the air.
And coaching the Saints.
Darnold deep on 1st down. Smith and Jigba reels it in.
How about this pass protection for Sam Darnold? Look at it. Able to wait. This is what Seattle's going to want to do in the second half, grind away.
And they gave him 10 for a first down, and here's number 10, Cooper Kupp.
Roommates in North Dakota State, not just teammates.
Darnold, and he slings one in for a first down.
So far in Seattle in the early part of this year.
3rd and 2. Looks to his left, fires to his left, caught. And to the 16-yard line goes Cooper Kupp.
Sam Darnold getting that one out in a hurry to give Kupp a chance.
From the 16, good protection, man open, caught, touchdown. A.J. Barner, the tight end.
That's a great look at it right here. 88 against 27, little hesitation, and then down and up. And look at the placement of that football. All 13 snaps so far with 2 tight ends. Get the matchup down in this red.
2nd and 10. He's already had 2 receiving touchdowns this season and a 95-yard punt return. Darnold over the middle after he looked right, goes to his 3rd option, and Jake Bobo. Carolina, San Francisco, and Minnesota. Now Seattle, dancing in the pocket, buying time, keeps his eyes downfield. Deep throw is going to be hauled in. Arroyo, 6'5", second-round pick out of Miami. Look at that time for Darnold. Everybody's covered, though. Sam will take off. Darnold slides to a stop. Darnold deep downfield and reaching back is Smith and Jigba.
Where the Cardinals have some momentum, crowds in the game, 3rd and 6, and Sam Darnold, look at the eyes, focusing on that safety, saw him bite down, knew that he had a one-on-one to the outside to his best receiver.
Darnold to the sideline, caught, and getting out of bounds, Smith and Jigba, but they say no.
Clint Kubiak came over as offensive coordinator, thought he fit really well with this system and this team.
1st and 10. Abraham Lucas, the block at the right tackle, and it's caught into Buccaneer territory. What a grab by Cooper Kupp. And Smith and Jigba on the move, and Charbonnet will remain with a line drive. Caught, touchdown. Working on Vildor.
Receiver to the inside, even inside of that, is picking up right where he left off coming into this game.
Fake to Walker. Chased over there by Diab, and there's a flag down. What a catch made by Young! Holy smokes! And if you can believe that to this, 2nd down 2. Fake to Walker. Look at the time. Going deep, and he's got him! Smith and Jigba! What a catch! Beating Winfield! 3rd down and goal. Flag thrown, end zone caught, back, touchdown. Flag thrown, A.J. Barner's got it. That one last week. Kubiak said that was the first call I made when I got this job. 1st and goal, caught at the 3. Touchdown, Barner sheds Levante David. 1st and 10, clock is ticking. Blocked by Walker. Darnold whacked as he throws, caught! Smith and Jigba. He's all over the place. Up on the move, Charbonnet in the backfield. Darnold, here comes Diaby, and downfield, caught, touchdown, Torrey Horton.
Watches this pocket collapses. First he's going to get pressure from the backside. He steps up to avoid that, but I don't know how he gets out of the clutches to slide over to his left.
Reddick was there.
Darnold, straight drop. Floating one and toward the sideline at the 45. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, and yes, he kept it, hoping to cross midfield for the first time, trailing 6-0. Fake to Charbonnet, stepping up is Darnold, and Sam floats one open is Smith and Jigba, and he will glide to about the 21-yard line of Jacksonville. So Walker's available there, Trayvon Walker, but just hasn't been very active as Darnold sets to throw, and floating one down the middle, and Smith and Jigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks. "61 yards for 6. Working against Greg Newsome, who was in the game, the newest Jag. Darnold again. There's Cooper Kupp. His first catch of the game and still going. Inside the 20 of the Jags. Darnold for the end zone. Catch made. Cooper Kupp has his first touchdown this season. An impressive drive to open the second half by the Seahawks.
Well, he's got leverage, right? And he's going to go here.
Of the division, playing well on the road as they have under Mike McDonald. That pass he is caught. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, he's worked that sideline. So punt of 45 yards, just beyond the 26-yard line. Darnold set to throw, and wide open at the 40 of Jacksonville. A.J. Barner. Can they bring him down eventually? Yes, inside the 15-yard line.
third offensive coordinator in 3 years. This Clint Kubiak very familiar with Darnold, who looks to take a downfield shot. And wide open. Catch made and run out of bounds is Arroyo, that rookie tight end from Miami. He's engaged now. About a house in Seattle. Downright domestic and very happy with the way things are going. Play fake and fires downfield. That's Cooper Kupp in stride. Used to make a play, force a field goal attempt. They had a chance there. Now they have to recover from the penalty. You go down 2 scores. The way the offense is playing in this environment could be trouble. And right for the end zone and scoring and dunking is Jackson Smith-Njigba. Flags down afterward. Neither side has converted a third down yet. Both are 0 for 4. Darnold delivers a throw to the sidelines, and there is the first third down conversion. Jackson Smith-Njigba found some room.
This ball gets snapped. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Center puts his hands on the ball, and that gets snapped quickly. You're trying to beat any type of pass rush or pressure, and it forces the defense to communicate in a little bit of a bunch and a stack. Helps that release for JSN.
If you're Derek Stingley Jr., you're playing
Charbonnet. It's been hard to stop tonight. Just the deep back. They fake it to him. Darnold looking to throw across the middle and drops a dime to Smith-Njigba in stride. What a throw to convert. Defense right back out there. Darnold dropped it to Smith-Njigba. What a throw. No. What a play.
Position. It's just, he touches the ball. Sam can't throw a better ball than that.
He's always open, man.
Can't throw a better ball than that. He just barely misses it.
Darnold out quickly, slant, look out, Smith-Njigba darts free.
Big reason why there's a lot of comfort for Mike McDonald and the brain trust of the Seahawks to bring Darnold in. Slant inside is complete, just shy of taking half the quarter. And Darnold roll, throw it, end zone, touchdown, Torrey Horton. Flag on the play, in the end zone. Washington rushing 5, Darnold taking a shot downfield, open again is Horton for a touchdown. The rookie has 2 in the first 2 quarters. Seattle right back at it. Darnold 9 of 9 on the night, takes another shot. And it's caught by Arroyo for the touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with his first NFL touchdown. No gain, leaves it 3rd and 5. Washington needs a play. Darnold finds it. First down, Smith-Njigba. And on the move after the catch to the 39.
He really has so much confidence going in his game right now.
Play action here on first down. 13 of 13. And to the races. It's White. All the way, Cody White for the touchdown. The first of his NFL career. Would enter the chat with a national TV game like this. He stays perfect, Smith-Njigba. 2nd and 3. Darnold throwing sideline. Smith-Njigba's got it.
Feeling, here he is in the backfield again, and this little loop route here to the outside, and Darnold never looked anywhere else. He sees the man-to-man, I'm going to my man. There you go.
Nobody open downfield. Pitched it forward to Charbonnet. There's a flag down as Charbonnet takes it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of a dozen and a first down, depending on what the flag is.
And 10. They began back at the 35. The fake to Walker, who offers a block. And then going deep and looking inside the caught. Smith-Njigba with the grab.
I just got through talking about play action pass. Timed up perfectly with this call. Getting one-on-one on the outside. Because of the pressure that was brought by Arizona, that leaves them
down in 7 for Sam Darnold. With play action on the fake to Walker and chased on the play by Sweat, and downfield it goes. And it's grabbed right there by Smith-Njigba. And the play action, Darnold, and caught by Jackson. 3rd down and 4. He's got to get to the 34. He finds the open receiver. And here he goes with a catch and a run. Cooper Kupp breaking tackles on the way. Thompson will hold him out. Inside the 5.
You draft a young offensive lineman like Zabel, because he's about as good as a young lineman we've seen in years.
Here's the fade. Looking downfield for Smith-Njigba, who plucked it with
with one hand. JSN.
Tell you what, man, he has completely changed the way teams teach forced fumbles and attacking the ball, and it's all across the league.
Darnold lets it rip, and there's Shaheed, his first big play in a Seahawks. Only a four-man rush, so he's got time. He's got Walker out of the backfield. Kenneth Walker with speed to the 39.
Man, he's on this Seahawks team. Not a lot of stats this year, but really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time going up top for Jackson Smith, and Jigba drops it in the bucket, and he will backpedal for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. 6 on the board from 63 out.
And clean up some of our pre-snap issues.
Yeah, 0 for 2 in the red zone. Now 1 for 6 the last game and a half for Seattle. Darnold on first down. Flush, finds Smith and Jigba. Another big play. Jackson Smith and Jigba still on his feet and finally out of bounds at the 20-yard line of Tennessee.
Now getting back to some of those explosive pass plays.
On 2nd and 4, play action. Darnold to the end zone. Smith and Jigba with his second touchdown of the day. 13 yards, and Seattle storms down the field to grab 6 out of the locker room.
Here they come again. Darnold gets rid of it quickly. On the slant, it's Cody White. Just his second catch of the year, and man, has he made him count.
A lot of hard lessons being learned here by the young quarterback.
In the hands of Smith and Jigba, runs by Rodgers, makes a move on Smith, and rumbles to the 40.
That guy. Who's this guy? Watching him this week. Darnold to the sideline. That's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Pressure coming on Darnold. Finds Jackson Smith and Jigba. Turns the corner. First down. The ball pops out. Darnold. Pressure comes. Able to get free. Darnold now will tuck it and run. And Sam Darnold out near midfield. On 1st and 10. Clean pocket for Darnold. Zips it over the middle. There's Shaheed down at the 35-yard. Off the play fake. Darnold with time. Open. Jackson Smith and Jigba. They find him for a big gain out of bounds near the 26 in this second half. 2nd and 11. Darnold over the middle. Jackson Smith and Jigba on the run. Breaks a tackle. He'll take it all the way in for a Seattle touchdown.
Gain 3.9 yards, so they're committed to the run game.
3rd and 6. Darnold will step up, floats it to Shaheed, who's all alone. Nice move at the 25.
Bug is the one thing that they've got to get fixed. That will be exposed. That will be maximized in the playoffs.
Darnold to Cooper Kupp to the end zone, and a touchdown for Cooper Kupp, his 2nd of the year. Darnold on 3rd down. Pressure comes to the end zone. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba for the 2nd time today with a touchdown.
And he throws. He's got a completion and a first down to Cooper Kupp. Darnold has time, and he's got Smith and Jigba at the 45 and out of bounds around midfield. Darnold has time. Now chased down, throws, and he's got the first down. Barner picks it up, and Darnold had all day in the pocket. Seahawks-Rams coming up here on Thursday night in Seattle. Darnold to the air on first down, and looking deep down the field, he's got Shaheed. 3rd down and 3. Darnold over the middle, he's got Smith and Jigba. Smith and Jigba inside the 20 and out of bounds. They needed a big play. Rivers watching as Darnold operates the Seattle offense. Play action. Darnold steps up, throws on the run, and he's got a man. Smith and Jigba breaks free. Smith and Jigba down the sideline and pushed out of bounds by Bynum. The Colts could not get Smith and Jigba to the ground. Darnold has time, fires, and it's caught by Shaheed. In Colts territory at the 47. Darnold throwing left to the sideline, another completion. Right back to Shaheed.
First down from the 48-yard line, play action. He's going to come back the other way. Taken by Walker. Lots of room to roam inside the 30. Gets a couple of blocks. He'll get inside the 10. He'll set up a first down. Chris Carter's name in there. Second down and 15. Pass is caught. Oh, well, you knew that sooner or later he had it grabbed.
Still has time, 6:30 to go here in this third. But they're going to have to get out of conservative mode and start getting aggressive.
Short drop, and then
that's awesome.
It's incredible. And he was the next Johnny Unitas for 3 years. That pass is caught. Smith and Jigba. 11 and change to play in regulation. Darnold fires, caught on the run, and taking it, sprints in motion. Darnold throws, and it will be in there for the 2-point. Play clock at 3. Rolling left. Throwing back the other way. He's got a man. Caught. Barner. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp sets up on the right side. Darnold throws over the middle, wide open. It's a nice game from the 39-yard line. Play action. Scramble. Throwing along the sideline. Low snap. Darnold hangs in. Darnold under pressure. Throws along the sideline. No. Yes. It's called a catch. Darnold. Play fake. Looks. Throws. Caught. Smith and Jigba. Now comes the drama.
Here's the touchdown, Al. What a job by Darnold with a nice play fake and a good job of separating by JSN. No reception.
Barner in motion. Darnold throws. Caught for the 2 points. Eric Saubert. They throw to a guy who hadn't made a catch or was targeted all night long.
The tight end leaks. Look how close Kobe Turner came to knocking that ball down.
It's a nickel package here for Carolina. It's a 3rd and long for Seattle. Darnold, he fires to the sideline, and it's hauled in for a first down.
Keeping on the ground and finding success.
Go with a traditional fullback, running back look, and Darnold's going to throw it. Hits his open man. It's Barner cutting it for the touchdown. The Seattle offense has come alive, but it's the defense that line it up at the 30. Single setback, Walker. Fake the handoff, bootleg for Darnold. Looking downfield, Darnold perfectly placed. Smith and Jigba.
Low snap, Darnold. Jackson Smith and Jigba, nice move. Broken tackle, and another still going down the sideline, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 37. Here's play action from Sam Darnold, who has time and fits it perfectly into Jackson Smith and Jigba. 19 yards on 3rd and 17. Here's Jackson Smith and Jigba. What an adjustment. Up to grab that pass on the. Now with Seattle. Out to his right. Throws back for Kupp. Great play and a first down, Seattle.
Bell out here, so it's only a 4-man rush, but Kupp, he's covered up, and then he just does what a veteran receiver does. And
49ers were last in the league in sacks, so they got to get creative like that. Now Darnold backed up, throws one deep, has a man, and it's Cooper Kupp right at the sticks. He gets it right back with a beautiful throw.
Little nosy, doesn't quite have the width that he needs. And a perfect throw.
Second and goal. Fake. Darnold looking, firing, end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Wow. It's going to be a story of today.
3rd and 5. Darnold back, going to float one deep, has a man, Shaheed! He's got it! Foot race, and he's tripped up! A bomb to Rashid Shaheed, and that's a heck of a start.
Those ones are pretty easy to complete and a decisive read for Darnold.
They get a quick pass outside, and a good move out there by Smith and Jigba, and all of a sudden Seattle is down inside the 10.
The University of Michigan back and now thriving in the NFC Championship game.
Here's Darnold, pressure now, throws it. Smith and Jigba's got the catch up. 4-man rush. Darnold, near side. Good strong catch there by
Pressure. Darnold launching deep. Going down there. It's caught and hanging on. And Smith and Jigba.
Any defensive back to get a beat on what he's doing.
Darnold looking at him again. Some pressure though. Hit as he throws. Man open. Guess who? Smith and Jigba. Touchdown Seattle.
Enough time in pass protection. Smith and Jigba in the backfield. They get enough time for him to kind of stand in the pocket. Wait for that to develop. He comes out. Cooper Kupp takes the underneath part of the coverage.
Four-man rush. Darnold protected. Throws right close to Smith and Jigba. Darnold to throw. Back. Hit. Throws. End zone. Caught! Touchdown! Jake Bobo!
The 12s are fired up. All the coverage was rotating to the right side of the field. Bobo with a little wiggle. But third and long is a tough place to overcome.
Darnold, time, wide open, and that's going to be good for a first down. It's Cooper Kupp.
Opportunity hasn't been perfect this year by any stretch, but they love that he's a real football player. He gets in there and relates to his offensive line. He's done a great job.
Third down here over the middle. Cooper Kupp is in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, a little check and checkmate.
Darnold, some time. Room to run if he wants it, and he's going to take it. Gets a block. Darnold's got a first down.
Defensively with some runs and play action pass.
Like this, Darnold, back, pressure, throws near side. It is caught by Walker. Breaks the tackle. Great move. Kenneth Walker still rolling up to the 20. Rams rush 4. Darnold, pressure up the middle, throws. Cooper Kupp hangs on. Now the ball. 3:05 left. Darnold on the play pass. Flushed out of the pocket, throws on the run. Man open, Jackson Smith and Jake.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold completes it to Barner. Just got that pass. Darnold gets him to tempo, jumps the ball, fake to Shaheed. Darnold downfield for Kupp. Cooper got it as he inbounds. They say yes. Solani Savant was the player who's shaken up. He ran off. Third down, the Darnold throws. Barner off the tackle of Spillane. Like, wow. Third and a couple. Darnold pressured by Williams. Got away. And the first down for Walker. Good contact balance to stay on his feet. Patriots bringing it. Couple. In Darnold's face. The pass is caught at the 26-yard. Darnold first down throw here on the swag. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Can't continue to get your quarterback hit the way both these teams have so far in that first half.
Again, Seattle doesn't huddle, on the ball quick. Darnold keeping this play alive and uses legs across midfield to the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Now he's been dangerous there.
From the other way to Walker. Past a lot of folks. There he goes. Walker.
That's a first.
3rd and 9. Darnold slings it out to the side. It's caught for the first down by Kupp. George Holani's the running back. Fake to him. Darnold to the end zone. Barner's got a touchdown.
Just not much you can do about it, right? You've got to play the run game here because they're in such an advantageous position. You see the heat.
Begins at the 31. And Darnold on the boot. Second level to Shaheed.
Tony calls.
See, I'm back on my... See, I'm back on my bullshit. Shit. Came a long way from school, bitch. We them niggas been banging and walking with full clips. Pocket filled with them blue strips. All I hang with the silent, can't fuck with no loose lips. If he ran, cut him loose quick. If a fuck nigga try, bet his ass make the news quick. Hit his ass with these blue tips. But these niggas won't shoot shit.